Good morning, this is Owen. Just giving you a short narration of our farm that Manolo and I have purchased, the Finca Las Bougainvilleas. Welcome to it. As we're going to the main entrance here, you'll see the main road. On the left, we will be putting some more greenhouses. On the right, it's going to be an open field for right now. The guardhouse is right there for Nico. Nico, we have a 24/7 guard all the time. We keep the gate locked. We don't let anybody in unless we have an appointment. And this is the property where we're first clearing it totally. I mean, it is totally wooded, and we spend a lot of time clearing it. That's our storage shed, you could say, the very first one we built. And they're clearing it, cutting it, sharpening their tools. It was a lot of work, believe me. Those are workers that helped us, but it's really come together. And we're only working on one side of it. We have a total of 400 acres. We're working on this side of 200. They're putting that first, our very first shed. They're clearing it, which you can see. What's been very good about this is that we've managed to get all the materials and things needed for the greenhouses from the woods that we have here. We've managed to build the roads with a limestone deposit that we have here on the property. We have a couple, as a matter of fact. Now that has saved us a tremendous amount of money just for materials alone. We've cleared up, as you can see, those hills back there. That is our property as well, but we're just clearing to the base of it. They're clearing it, cutting the poles, getting the poles for the greenhouses. It's also extremely hot, but the workers here, I think, are used to that. They get going in the morning around 6. They usually stop in the afternoon around 3. Now there you can see how much of the farm we've cleared. We've cleared a lot. I mean, it was all just wooded. There's a first wall that we've managed to set up with solar for water, and we're at the top of the hill here looking down. And this was in April when we first, in January. We're in April 2024 right now. As you can see, a lot has happened here. There's a house, which is totally fenced in. There's our main greenhouses on the right, which we have a dozen, the road going all the way down. We have all the herbs in there, the basil mainly. We've been growing basil in different stages where we plant it from the seed until it begins to grow up. Then we plant it into rows of these greenhouses. As you will see, we have different stages from the time it's growing to the point we can cut it. You see this gentleman here holding the door open here. That's the door you have to go through because we want to be certified organic. You got to be able to keep it separate. So there's 2 doors there. And you have to dip your feet in some solution, which we have not set up yet. But in these greenhouses is all basil. Different stages from the time we planted the seed, as it grows, till we cut. Then we go to the next level of cutting again. We can recut. We can cut as many as 4 times. We haven't done that many times yet, but we can. As you can see there, I think each row is 40 meters. It's really quite a lot. The only thing we have in these greenhouses is basil right now. All that is all basil. And for right now, that's what we've been shipping basil. We've been shipping some arugula to Houston. We go from Campeche to drive to Cancun. And then from Cancun, we catch the evening flight. It gets into Houston around 7:30, and then we pick it up. This area is behind the greenhouses, which we plan on planting there as well. We haven't decided if we're going to put shishitos or French beans there yet. We're going to put an area for the employees where they can relax and play some soccer. The road goes to the very end here. As you can see, our property goes to that line of trees that is way to the very back. So it's really a lot. And we're only using like 15 hectares for the greenhouses. As you can see here, there we go. There's a good picture of all the basil inside. I mean, we have rows of it. It's a tremendous amount. Believe me, it takes a lot of work each day. They're watering, they're feeding, and then like we're cutting today to ship tonight to Cancun to come into Houston tomorrow evening. The basil looks great. We have a drip system, but as you can see, look at the number of rows of basil that we have in different stages. We cut, we put in our containers. We'll take it to our packing house, which you'll see in a minute. But they're cutting, as you can see, is all manual, and it's all by hand. So the basil is just beautiful, and it's really growing very nicely. We've not had any issues. The problem is, even though you see all these rows of basil, that still will not be enough to support both of our offices. This is arugula. We cut it, we put it on the truck, and we take it down to our packing house, where the ladies are waiting to pack it. The packing house is air conditioned, stainless steel. We have a holding room in there, and the ladies begin to pack it. They begin to put it in 1 pound units. We do not leave very much stem. We have almost very little stem, and we pack it, and it just looks gorgeous. We have not had any issues. It's really done exceptionally well. The packing house is good and refrigerated. Our storage area is good and refrigerated. When they get done, we put it in there. It holds up until we get ready to ship it that evening. Then we drive to Cancun. As you can see, it's a lot, but they get it done. They knock it out and really get it done nicely. Shipping 10 1-pounders in those boxes, which right now is working out real nice. Everything's on a digital scale, as you can see. Clear plastic bags. And everyone has to be, there are the boxes, there are the package. This is their area outside of the packing house. Now this is an area we did for our employees. We have several employees that stay on property. This is their kitchen. We built this palapa here. There's showers, bathrooms. They all sleep in hammocks, as you see. All right, that building right there, the black one, is our storage shed. It's the very first one we ever built. So that is our storage shed for all our supplies and materials. Here, we decided to have some chickens. That's the chicken coop. The chickens are inside right now. And then beside the chickens are borregos. They're all inside right now because it's hot. We've cleared the land on the right side. We will let the borregos out and the chickens out so they can just roam and just do what they want to do. That's our agricultural engineers, Gustavo. That's their little place right there. And there's our well. Now you see there's a lot of rock. We're going down to our packing house, which we built here, and that's where we take everything they pack. It's very nice. There's bathrooms in there. The area in the back where they can sit down, their lunch area. Our help comes locally from the villages that are around us. As we go back towards the house, that's Gustavo. He's our agriculture engineer. That's his little place. And believe me, all they have in there is a fan, a refrigerator, and their hammock. That's it, and a storage shed. There's a house that Manolo built. There's our palapa that has our horses. We have 4 horses. A pinto that he stays outside. The other ones we did 3. We had 3 ponies. 3 beautiful ponies. That's right there. Nora took pictures of them on the field. They're really beautiful. This is the school of the village that we've gone over to help the children there with different things right now. We're going to paint their school, and Nora's going to teach creative classes. But that day was a kids' day, so they had a clown that day, and they had a little party. We were over there just celebrating with them. There was the clown. She was funny. They had a great time. Really did. They enjoyed it very much. We fed the kids, gave kids little toys and things. They all had a wonderful time. You'd be surprised at what they can be happy with so little. Parent mothers came to help, but the children were well behaved. That's the area of where the school is, their homes. That's a home right there, believe it or not. But they're different homes, and we're mixing in with the community. And there's our clinic. We have a clinic for the village. And there's our first doctor, Dr. Wilbur. He graduated right now. He's got to do a year's service, community service, and he was our doctor. We had our dentist chair and the other side's for seeing patients. We're open 6 days a week. He's there, and the people have been very receptive to that. Here you got Nico, which is our guard, but there's little seedlings that we pack and make until they grow big enough to plant. That area right there is going to be all greenhouses, over 20, and we're only going to have the tops. There's not going to be no sides. It's going to be for all the thyme, oregano, rosemary, mint. Then they're they built a little shed there to put our supplies. And to build the greenhouses for those, they don't need to be covered from the side. They need to be covered from the sun on top. And this is about a half a mile from the house. It's at the main entrance. So everything, as you can see, we've already outlined it. They got to put the post, and it's been a lot of work. But I do have to say, all this would not we would not have accomplished this without Manolo's direction and guidance here. He's been here from the very beginning. And we are partners. I'm learning. He's operations, I'm more numbers, but I am learning. So much gratitude goes to Manolo for his vision of how this farm should be. And God willing, it will turn out to be a very good farm. He has provided for us so far, and I know that he will provide for us in the future. And we thank all our people. We have good people. We're selective in choosing them, but the ones we have right now are very good. And we appreciate them and take care of them. So please, enjoy this short video.